folks, please comment, subscribe, leave a like. We're back in Cydonia, which is completed, and replacing some of the mining equipment. Now we're going to try out some of the other quests on this location. I decided to focus on just a lot of the questing and story in this game.
Oh yeah, that's me. I've been adding to news and trying to spice up what he says a bit. You like it?
Can't do all the settlement building.
Well, I appreciate the effort.
What the hell?
Does he really need to tell jokes?
Why is
Let's
Layla
some
Pulaski
more,
killing Trevor?
scary.
Is this like a freaking glitch? Bot?
Oh, shoot.
Fuck, that's the thing again.
Yeah, well, don't worry. I'll tone it down a bit. I just thought people could use a laugh.
Oh, no worries, mate.
No worries, man.
Ah, didn't think we had any new miners on account of the positions being full up.
She didn't turn that off when she was returning back. Well, I am a miner, not just here. Don't worry, I'm not here to take your job.
Oh, I wasn't worried. Concerned, maybe. Because we haven't had any positions open for a while. And some friends of mine were turned away recently. I just want to make sure nothing funny was going on. Anyway, I'm Layla.
I'm gonna strip dry this planet.
When I'm not mining, I'm tinkering with
Abandoned
Gnome,
eventually.
our unofficial mascot. I fill that computer brain of his with all sorts of nonsense and announcements. Of course, if you're here to chat, I'm always happy to talk shop. Especially if you're interested in talking about the heart of Mars.
You mentioned something about the heart. I'd like to know more. How long have you been here in Cydonia?
This is only my second contract, so I think I've been here for 4 years now. It's great. I love it here. I'm working on getting those red eyes that are all the rage these days, you know. You'll hear a lot of these other chumps complaining about Cydonia. They say it's boring or dangerous or whatever. Look, I come from an ice planet. These people have no idea what they're talking about. Cydonia is practically paradise compared to where I grew up.
I don't know what planet that is.
Very funny. Who sent you to ask? Was it Rivka? No, she seems to know what she's doing. I bet it was Hank, wasn't it? He always acts like he's top dog, but we are... Oh, he couldn't mine his way out of a wet paper bag.
You know, whispered, but you know what? Someone said much was asking, miner to miner.
Yes. I remember that about you. You must work for a rival company. Well, if you think I'm going to divulge trade secrets, you got another thing coming. No, don't worry. I won't report you to management. We've all been there. But I'm not going to help you either. I like this job. I don't have any intention of losing it over something like this.
So you program Gnome?
Yeah. Gnome's been down here forever. He's also been broken forever. Can't actually walk or do work, and we don't have it in the budget to fix him. No one's had the heart to junk him. But when I started, I gave him new purpose. I programmed him to tell us local news and announcements. I modeled his responses after my own sarcastic sense of humor. It proved to be popular, so I did what any aspiring comedian would do and gave him a bunch of stupid jokes to tell. People love it. Or at least that's what they say.
What about this red eye? Why do you want your eyes to turn red?
Why? I mean, who wouldn't want cool blood red eyes?
Don't think that's healthy.
It's kind of a badge of honor thing around here. People know you're hot stuff when you got red eyes. Also, it freaks people who don't know about them. Except for little kids. They always seem to think it's awesome. Either way, it makes for fun social gatherings.
You mentioned something about the heart of Mars. I'd like to know.
Oh, so you're interested in the heart of Mars, are you? Word is there's a cave out in the Martian wastes with a gleaming node of the purest titanium ore you've ever seen. It's worth quite a lot of credits, but some say the heart of Mars is cursed. Hundreds have gone in search of it, never to return. And every one of them met a grisly fate. Maybe, just maybe, you could be the first to succeed, though. You know, if you think you got what it takes. No judgment if you're too scared.
Geology. If anyone can find this article, it's the geologist like me.
You seem pretty confident. Who knows, maybe you really will be the first. You'd certainly make history around here if you find it and live to tell. I'll share the coordinates of the cave with you. Remember to be wary out there, and best of luck. Leaving already.
Live where you work. Tired of commuting from distant systems to Cydonia every day? Luck. Condominiums has premium apartments available to rent. Whether you need single, double, or family occupancy, Lux has you covered. Inquire today.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
Caution. Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of
Does he
unforeseen
really
tremor.
need to tell jokes?
Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3,
Oh, shit.
2, 1.
Yeah, well, don't worry. I'll tone it down. I just thought people could use a laugh.
Oh, no worries, mate. I get it. Just try to keep it clean from
Particle
joke's
detonation
clean.
concluded. It is now
We're
safe
meeting our
to
quotas.
resume
My workers are
normal
happy. What more could a bloke like... me ask for?
Physically, and it ruined the plot.
Let's see if we can sell some stuff.
Take your time. Cool. But
Calibrated rattle cutter. Definitely keep this demoralized. Grindle. Pacifiers. Urban Eagle Pistol. Oh shit. .43 Ultra Mag. Fire rate 25. 317 charms. Modified air. Might keep this. 43 Ultra Mag. Wait, shit.
Man, sorry, I can't really say that. Really, they told me not to say anything like that because rumors, you know? All I know is that we're running a business here, and I was told to take in all trades and sell whatever we've got. And listen, I'm not gonna worry about anything other than that.
The strangest things you've seen come through here.
Yo! This dude came in once trying to sell this whack-looking fish or something. It was still alive. He had it in this big plastic bag full of water and everything. Good size, too. I was trying to tell him I didn't know if we took in things like that, but then my boss came over and told me we absolutely did. And I had to process the sale and store the thing. Man, what a pain in the ass that was. Even weirder, someone came in and bought it like right away. The hell's that about, right?
Food?
See you around. Hey, sounds like a plan. Come back any time.
Oh, hi there.
Will in. What can I do you for?
ASUS security, the broken spirit, the hostile live medical use, the office of the Governor General. The level 2 trades goods, the Moslems mining orders, the resetters.
How's it going?
How's it? I wonder if they're stronger if they go to Earth's Bradley right now. How would they do? To be crushed by swift.
I have a pen pal in New Atlantis. We've never met in person, but she's still one of... 20 years ago, I moved to Cydonia on a whim. Never thought I'd stay for as long as I have.
What brings you to the community?
Not to get all sappy, but I lost a son in the war.
Oh boy.
It's been 20 years, but it still makes my brain a bit swirly thinking about it. Just never got to say goodbye, you know? That bugs me. So I come here to try and get peace.
What do you think of the caretakers here?
Joy and Horus? I think they get along well enough. Sure, disagreement's healthy. What good are your beliefs if you never have to defend them?
Exactly. Gotta stay sharp.
See ya.
Thank you, Haiti. Where is it?
Greetings, my child. Is there any assistance the Sanctum Universum can offer you?
Is this a religious thing? I think I have to go. No, I don't need anything. Just wanted to talk.
Very well. I would be happy to take the time to speak with another child of God. Perhaps you would like to hear more about our benevolent creator.
We can stay and listen if you like. I find theological discussions to be quite interesting.
The Sanctum Universum will always be available to you, if you wish to know more. Then you are already on the right path. May God's grace and blessings be with you always. If you ever find yourself needing spiritual guide...
You mentioned something about offering assistance to those in need. What do you do here?
I help run this community center along with my associate, Joy. People from all walks of life are always welcome to come here and share this space for whatever purpose they need. I am also here to assist those seeking faith in God, under the Sanctum Universum, as we lack a true spiritual center here on Mars.
Can you tell me about your beliefs?
In its simplest form, Sanctum Universum believes that God has given us the ability to manipulate the heavens so that He may lead us to Him. As such, we accept those from all the faiths of old, provided they seek faith in the Almighty Creator.
Interesting. You gotta put us to start with my stuff there and not lead us to Him directly.
Because to truly follow the teachings of our Lord and Creator, you must still have faith. Were He to simply lead us to Him directly, it would defeat the purpose.
And I mean the same
You
thing.
see, our mortal journey is still an important part of the human experience. We must learn and grow in our lives. Only then can we prove we are worthy of joining Him in the hereafter. We will always offer assistance to anyone who needs it, regardless. One is not conditional upon the other. We would never turn someone in need away. And we will happily serve those of any level of...
I'd be gracious for anything you have to offer.
Faith be with you.
Be advised.
This is right where I belong. With my family.
Or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremor. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
What a day, huh?
I offer a great opportunity for people who don't wish to deal with the trade authority. Hi, welcome to Jane's, Cydonia's only 100% independent one-stop shop. I apologize if I'm a little distracted. I'm currently dealing with a little issue, but please let me know if there's anything I can get for you.
You run this place by yourself?
Yep, that's me on the sign, Jane. I operate one of the few independent, non-franchise businesses in Cydonia. I've scrimped and saved for years to build up my little shop.
Nice.
Literally, when I started, it was barely a kiosk, and I was selling loose machine parts, scrap metal, bottled water, whatever I could get my hands on. And my hope one day is to keep expanding to other planets. I've already got a small logistics subsidiary in the works for shipping cargo.
Nice. Why do you choose to open shop on Mars of all places?
Lack of options, I suppose. I was born on Mars. I never knew my mum. She left when I was little. My dad took good care of me, but he died when I was 14, so I had to fend for myself. Those years were the hardest. The shop began as a way to survive, and it's been successful, so I've stayed with it.
Nice. Running an independent shop by yourself must be hard work. Maybe I can help with your issue.
You have no idea. Every time I feel like I'm getting ahead, something happens to knock me back down. But unless you're some sort of merc, I'm not sure you can help. See, I saved up to get a new ship and hire a pilot. He was supposed to help run deliveries and bring in all sorts of new goods, but he went missing. I can't find anyone willing to track him down. I'm worried something bad has happened.
As long as you have credit to it, well, look, you get what you paid for. Good luck with that. Get what you pay for. And look at that face. Why can't you call Sifter for something that what do you think happened to him?
If all else fails, I'm probably going to. But that ship? I bought it from a sketchy dealer because it was all I could afford. Seemed too good to be true. I'm not sure now it was entirely legit. So, you see the problem with contacting SysDev.
What do you think?
I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's something simple, like he ran out of fuel. It's an older ship and it may have had a minor leak. But I know there's a problem with pirates out there. This was Eric's first real piloting job, and I'm worried they could tell he was easy pickings or something. Could just be my overactive imagination.
Alright, I'll try.
Really? I mean, thank you. I know it's a lot of trouble, but it'll mean a lot to me. I'll try to compensate you as best I can when you bring back Eric and my ship. It's a cargo runner called the Berry Mule. The last signal I got from him was out near Triton. It's a starting place, at least. and try to bring them both back in one piece.
It is illegal to transport plant or animal life to Mars without going through official use. C channel or our trade authority partners. Adherence to this law is imperative in order to avoid unwanted
It's not as bad as...
You're listening to the Settled Systems News Network.
In order to avoid injuries, please report any spills or unsafe conditions on the upper levels to the Cydonia Department of Public Works.
Stealth ticket prices for the concert are 3 times face value.
You look hurt. Might want to head on over to Reliant. Dr. Flynn will get you patched up.
Welcome to Cydonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask.
Can you tell me about the city? Red Devils, what's that?
Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Of course, I may be biased as a Red Devil myself and head of the program. Well, former, I should say. Program's been defunct since the armistice that ended the colony wars. It put a stop to any and all Xeno warfare. I fought to keep them operational here, but the top brass concluded that without their unique alien bioweapon training, there was no need for a separate elite soldier program.
Like a military guy, you talking about the city, Goners.
That's a pretty serious accusation. I assume you have proof of these alleged illicit activities?
Yes, I got this note he sent to known pirates, which details his crimes. How would they handle the situation?
Well, he's a governor. If what you say is true and you have evidence against him, he'll be charged with felonies. I assume he'd step down ahead of this and turn himself in, but if not, he'd be arrested. Then there'll be a formal trial back in New Atlantis. If convicted, he'll likely serve jail time, plus I'm sure they'd have to find a new governor. It's pretty rare for something like this to happen. Let me take a look at that. Well, this doesn't look good for Hurst. I'll say that. You did the right thing by coming to me. I'll take it from here. The United Colonies thanks you for your vigilance.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than
He didn't fight for so long. Like the reason that his sunset clause came into effect is because if he fight,
in the background.
And he had 5 years. 5 years sunset clause.
Just some push-ups.
Okay? And they're taking sunset clauses out. 8 fights, 5 years, and 5 years ended up coming into play. Not that long after his last fight. You know what I mean? So, well, I guess he averaged 2 fights a year.
Rocks
Nonetheless,
for a living, when
towards
there's an
the end, he was
entire
fighting.
universe to explore.
But so when you talk about Sean O'Malley, Israel Adesanya, any of these guys, they're just going to offer them more money, and they would have to take such an enormous risk to get out of their contract that it just seems extraordinarily unlikely. Because Nate Diaz is so popular that it didn't matter if he lost. Conor McGregor,
Since you
so
helped us out
popular,
with the
doesn't matter
equipment
if he
and all.
loses. Just doesn't matter. It just does not matter.
I was wondering if
how many guys are like that, where it doesn't matter if they lose. Is Sean O'Malley that big of a star? Is he that big of a star? And as I'm talking about, it is possible that some of these guys start doing this.
Not, but
I mean, honestly, it is very possible that some of these guys start doing this. As I'm saying this out loud, I'm thinking about it. The guys that can do it are the guys where if they lose the title, it still doesn't matter.
It's not a matter of money.
Because Nate Diaz, it didn't matter.
There's
Sean
more
O'Malley,
to
it might not
that.
matter. Israel Adesanya might not matter.
Actually, maybe this is wrong.
Because these one-off
You're
events, they can make a
total
lot more
stranger.
money.
Forget I said
But
anything.
most of them are, you know, like PF. Dude, I don't know. I don't know, actually.
Really?
PFL,
That
they've
bad?
got deep pockets like this. It's possible that other guys will follow. I don't know.
Well,
I don't
what
think
to
that's
have.
likely because I think the UFC is
Maybe
going
I
to pay
can
them more
trust
money.
you.
This is what happens
See, I'd
when
like
there is
to
an
go to
open market.
Reliant
The monopoly
Medical
lawsuit, that is because
treatment,
people
but
were saying like the
my
UFC
father,
just took away all of their other
Nathan,
options
is an
so they could
executive
keep
with
paying down.
Reliant.
The UFC can pay more money, obviously.
I came to Cydonia
So what'll
to
actually
escape
happen is they'll
him.
probably just start making more money.
Nathan is
You know what I mean?
not a good man.
Anyway, so
Not to me.
let's talk about John Jones.
And I
and
did
Ariel.
something terrible
All right,
to him,
so
so now he is
Going through the
searching
saga
far
again, we
and
all know
wide
exactly
for
what
me.
happened, right? And this also plays
He
into
has
the Ariel and
connections
John
with
Jones
doctors
situation
throughout the
because
settled systems.
Ariel was one of the guys
I
who was
don't know
supporting
which
Francis
ones I
Ngannou
can
throughout the
trust,
whole
and
thing.
it won't
I
end
heard that
well
Luke
for me
Thomas
if they snitch
did
to him.
also. I don't. It's not really relevant because John Jones didn't get mad at him. Got mad at Ariel. But I know for 100% sure that Ariel was definitely supportive of Francis leaving the UFC. Now, obviously, you know, you have to question why he was so supportive, right? Because any fan of mixed martial arts, generally speaking, wanted to see Francis fight against John Jones. That's just is what it is. Of course, everybody wanted to see that fight, right? So Ariel will always do anything that he can to stick his fingers into Dana White's eyeballs, right?
It's worse
He spent
than
years
you
trying to fix the relationship.
I
That's
didn't
not
just
getting fixed. Dana hates Ariel. And
run
Ariel
away from
subsequently hates Dana.
I'm
And so if he
not
has the opportunity with the biggest
unconscious,
journalistic
then stole his
platform
ship
in
when he was
mixed
out
martial
cold.
arts to try
Trust
to,
me,
you know,
it
just
was
boop,
warranted
right in
at the
Dana's
time.
eyes, he's going to do it. And so when he talks
After I
positively
ditched
about
it
Francis
about
leaving, and then
Aquila,
Francis
I
ends up
bounced
leaving,
around
the whole world is, you know, very
settled systems
what's the
until I
right word?
landed
Critical
here.
of
It's
what
the
Francis
last
did there,
place I
including
thought
me
he'd
for a
find
while.
me.
Now, switching gears, let's talk about
But
right after
all that
Francis left the
changes
UFC
if I
and how
pop
critical
up into
everybody was of
Reliance
him because this has to
database.
do with the Ariel
He'll
and John
know
Jones
I've
thing
been
and the
Cydonia,
fallout between
and
the
he'll
two of them.
never
Now,
stop
all of us were
looking
critical for
for
the
me.
same reason, which was
Last
you
I
fumbled the
heard,
bag,
he no
Francis,
longer
right? Like
cares
if
for my
you just kind
safety.
of like just
He
looked at it,
only
everyone was
wants
saying, "Dude, you
revenge.
fumbled the bag."
I have little
Not
doubt
necessarily
he
for the
would
same
throw me in
reasons,
jail
though.
for as long as
My
possible.
point was you left your
Of
management
course.
and you did so because you were being not smart in how you were interacting with the organization. Like you were going to dinners with the UFC and not letting your manager
After
handle
my
strategy,
mother
who was
died
not
in an
talking
accident,
to the UFC on
he
purpose to make
changed.
them
He
come to
became
you.
obsessed with my protection,
Because if you won't
but
talk to the
he
UFC,
never
who are they going
listened
to
to
come
what
to?
that
Of course,
was
they're going to go
doing
to the
to me.
professional negotiators. That's why he's not
Got
talking to
worse
them.
and
But then
worse.
Francis keeps agreeing to go to
First,
dinner,
it
so the
was
UFC
no
negotiates
traveling
with
in
Francis
ships
and then
without one of
convince him
his
that, like, oh,
pilots.
what do you need a manager for?
Then no
Not even talking to the
parties,
UFC,
no
and that's where you want to
drinking, no
go.
leaving the
Manager's
house.
not talking to
I
UFC
obeyed.
specifically
But
because
he
they know the
didn't
UFC is
trust
going to
me.
have to come to
So
them
he
and start
started
offering more money.
monitoring
And Francis is the
everything I
one
did.
going to dinner and kind of doing the thing where he's like, oh, home, you know,
Became
listen, I
so
want to do
bad.
this,
He
want to do
once
that.
locked me in
Guess
my
what?
room for 2
They're
days
not
after
going to
an
have to do the
argument.
thing that your
Can you
manager is
believe
trying to
that?
do. He's probably
A
nervous
prisoner
to
in
explain
my
it to you
own
because,
home.
you know, whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Every day
That's,
there
I
was
was critical of him
yelling,
for leaving
lack
his
of
management.
freedom,
Before he did the
threats.
PFL deal, he has
I had to
management
escape
again.
my
Before he did the
prison.
Tyson Fury fight, he has management
But
again. Obviously.
even now,
Same management.
I am trapped.
That's what I was critical about, was trying to do it himself. That said, the fumble the bag thing just is what it is. That's what everybody was upset about. You know, Ariel defended it because like, let's see how this thing plays out. But it did appear like Francis blew it.
Maybe
right?
you could
it
try
appeared
to
that
reason
way.
with my father.
Okay?
Or
But now Ariel,
maybe
having
scare
been
him into
supportive of those
backing off.
decisions, is
But
you know now
you
he's
should
gonna
know.
say like,
He
look
has
at what I said.
powerful
Look at what I said.
dangerous
And you gotta
friends.
question
So you must
the
be
real
careful.
reason that he was the
If it works,
you know,
I'll
the
be free.
lone voice. You know,
If not,
yes, Francis,
well,
stick it to the
at
UFC.
least he still
Like,
won't know where to find me.
you don't want to see John Jones fight Francis Ngannou? You know, it's not something that you want to see.
What
So
do you
that's why
think?
anybody who is was overly supportive of Francis leaving the UFC. I got a question. It's like, dude, you really?
He
Who doesn't want to see that
wasn't
fight?
always
You know
the
what I
way
mean?
he is.
But anyway, so
You
now
could
that
try
Francis
mentioning her
performed
by
so
name.
well, and the world has
Belinda.
opened up like an oyster to him,
misses her
Ariel and
greatly.
the other people who were supportive
Thinking
of
about
that.
her
Well,
tends
specifically,
to
let's just talk
calm him
about
down.
Ariel. is doing the thing where he's
just so
showing
happens
receipts,
there's
right?
a conference he
I mean,
goes
it
to
feels
a
good.
neon
Listen, I'm
around
not
this
gonna
time
lie,
of
man.
year.
It feels good.
He always
when you
stays at
make
Hotel
a prediction
Volai.
and then it comes out accurate.
He
You know what I mean?
won't see visitors
Like I watch.
he
I mean,
doesn't
that's
know,
anybody who
maybe
literally
he'll talk
has
if
ever
you tell
said
him you're
anything to
there on
anyone
my
predicting the
behalf.
future, and then the future ends up being what they predicted.
risky,
Everybody
but
wants to gloat about that.
Maybe
If you have
he'll
a
listen if
channel, you just
he
get to
knows
do
you
it to
mean
more
him no
people.
harm. I've got it.
If you say
Bring
to
him a
your
bottle
wife,
of his favorite
you know,
whiskey,
I think
Red
listen, this guy's a big
Harvest
underdog. I
Reserve.
think he's gonna get it
Say
done. Just your wife heard it. He gets it done. You're all, I told you.
It's a piece of
told you.
from me.
I fucking told you. And she's like,
That whiskey is exceedingly rare.
Yeah.
I'm
Good
sure
job,
it will
dude.
pique his interest
Excellent
enough
job.
to hear
Everybody
what you have to say.
you know? So I don't even consider it obnoxious. Now, when Ariel did it though, John Jones got bent out of shape, okay?
As much as possible, yes.
Well,
I
let me
intend
rewind.
to
So
patch
when
things
Ariel
up
was
with him
talking
and
on his show
work
after
with him
the
on
fight,
our
and
mutual
he
issues.
was doing the
I
thing,
believe
John Jones
with
said,
therapy
you are
we
a
could repair
backstabbing
our
piece of
relationship
shit,
as
Ariel.
damaged
And that
as
is
it
why I
is.
haven't given you
Or
an interview in
if
years.
you
And so
discover
Ariel, 3
it
hours
is
ago or whatever, so
irreparable,
he, you know,
at
he
least
put
you
these
could
up. So
put
he says,
fear of God in him.
he
and
says, John Jones,
that
I'm
should
here.
deter
Francis had
him
the
from
opportunity to
taking
face me,
folk.
and he opted out of the opportunity. If anyone should
There
be
may
criticized,
be,
it's Francis
but
Ngannou. If I'm
getting him
correct,
to
he was
listen
offered the
to you
biggest
is the
contract
key. There was a time
in
he had
heavyweight
fallen out
history.
with his
He had the
brother,
opportunity to
and
be a
that
guy to
whiskey did
dethrone
the
me. He
trick
didn't
to
believe in
bring
himself.
with
Francis
that
didn't believe in
gift.
himself. He wasn't willing to gamble
Good luck.
on himself. Okay, so
You can
that
check
is
with
an
Jack at the
absolutely
Broken Spear
absurd
for the
take,
whiskey.
obviously.
He may have some
But John Jones signed a new contract with the
nowhere to
UFC.
get-
He's the heavyweight
and
champion in
thank
the
you
UFC,
so
and
much
of course
for
that's what
trying
he's
to
gonna
help
say.
me.
You know what I mean? Like, of course that's what he's gonna say.
All
So,
citizens
I
are
mean,
welcome
listen,
and
I'm gonna be
encouraged to make
totally
use
honest.
of
I
the
didn't see
Cydonia Community Center on
the
the
segment
beach level
where
for
Ariel was
activities
talking
of
about
all
that, but if
sorts.
Ariel posted that right now,
Speak at community
and then he
center
says, you know, he's like,
plan
this
your
is what I
event
was
or regular
referencing, which is
gathering
exactly
today.
what he says. He says, or calling your, you know, and then, sorry, continuing to quote John Jones, he says, and calling yourself the baddest man on the planet from across the street. Who does that? LOL. And then Ariel said, sorry, I didn't finish my thought there. That's my bad, but that's what I was referencing. Hope you make a speedy recovery, John Jones. And John Jones said, says you were looking for what? You're such a backstabbing shit talker, bro, and you wonder why I haven't given you an interview in years, Ariel. Okay, so here's the deal. Okay, when it comes to that stuff, like, this sounds like Ariel is being like, you said this, but you know what I said. I said it was gonna happen. You know, I said he was making the right call. And look what John Jones said. John Jones is wrong. It's like, dude, that's a really stupid take, you know? And like I said, I haven't seen it, but if John Jones got mad, I'm making assumptions that is almost certainly why Ariel brought it up. Was Ariel's like, see, this is what John Jones said. He was wrong. Okay, dude, well, not everything in combat sports is people trying to predict the future or say things that are actually accurate. You know what I mean? People are talking into microphones in order to promote fights, to try to bait people into fighting them in order to promote the organization that they're fighting for, etc. John Jones is the heavyweight champion in UFC. What is he supposed to say? What's he supposed to say? They're like, hey, John Jones, why do you think that Francis left the UFC? He's like, well, I got, you know, I look at it like this. He really, really, really wanted to test himself against the greatest boxer in the world, and, you know, I wasn't exciting enough for him. I mean, of course he's going to say he's scared. He's scared. What do you think Chael would have said if it was Chael who was in John Jones' position and they asked him? He would have been like, he probably went to go eat a carrot that he meant to feed to a bus because he's from Brazil. That's like my favorite line ever. I'm just saying, like, of course they're going to say he's scared. What else is he going to say? So, if anyone is questioning why John Jones said that, that's stupid, okay? He's saying that because he's the UFC champion, and he is saying what any UFC champion would say about the old UFC champion who went across the street, especially if you're an undefeated fighter who has been undefeated forever at 205 and you went up to heavyweight, you won the belt there after that guy left. What are you going to say? I'm really glad that he left because I was really scared of that guy. You know? Like, John Jones is not the right guy to gloat on as it relates to this because John Jones has every reason in the world to not say what he actually thinks. You think that that's really what he thinks? Come on, man. I mean, maybe it's, who knows? But I doubt it. I think he's just doing what a company man would do, just sign his entire contract that way, right? Now, that's what it is. Now, let's talk more about, you know what, actually? I take that back. I am going to put what I was going to say before this segment, so this is going to be the end of the video. I love you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Peace!
obstacles, you feel like you're gonna catch up and pass it. And when you slow down, you realize you're still slower. actually ended up accidentally going to Neptune and starting the main quest. Even though technically I'm supposed to have gone to Venus. I don't know if that's a glitch or a bug. Back with more ship. Go to the main quest instead and go to the other side quest a little bit later. Shit, I'm playing on easy mode.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are. Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right?
We're from the Explorers group. Why did they hijack your ship?
Ecliptic mercs. They'll work for anyone. And vanguards don't exactly make friends with local pirates, thieves, and scavengers. Think enough of them finally got fed up and they pooled their money to hire professionals.
Breaching a hostile ship and saving lives, my kind of party.
Now I know that kind of talk. You two Marines?
Constellation, actually.
What? Seriously? Man, I've heard stories, but I had no idea you all were this dangerous.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Cydonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament?
It'll be better in our hands. I'm going to groan on behalf of scientists everywhere, then you're going to hand over the artifact. You're out of patrol for a long time. People were worried.
Oh, that. Yeah, I mean, it's been a mess lately. Spacers, Varun zealots, plus Ecliptic tracking me down.
For that artifact.
We ran into a few members of Ecliptic at the Nova Galactic Star Yard. I'm guessing they were after you.
Ah, damn. That's probably how they found me. I knew taunting the Spacers to meet me at Neptune was a long shot.
It was Venus.
Making rookie mistakes.
I
I've been chasing shadows around the Sol system for years. And every time I go back to Mars...
Cydonia is waiting for you. Run down. Forgotten.
Feels like everyone's given up, you know? I've just been spending more and more time in the Starfield. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really going back.
Maybe it's time to get out of Sol. I could use some more crew. Judging by today, I think the Sol system needs you.
Yeah? You know, that's actually kind of tempting. I'd have to settle some things back on Cydonia. Maybe hit me up there later.
If you don't mind, we came here for something. That strange object you found?
Right. Hey, it's yours. Appreciate the rescue. Hope you figure out whatever that thing is.
Alright, thank you, Moira. Go get that wolf
thanks again for the rescue. Don't know what I would have done if you hadn't jumped in.
Well, that was fun. Now what?
Now we take the arm. Undock.
Docking seal released.
Here it is. So confused right now. It's so many levels. Installing your equipment or whether or not it'll destroy your mind. Installing the save slot. I wonder if that desert is how it's gonna look. Not dangerous at all.
Am I... Ecliptic mercs. Think enough of them. Now I know that kind.
Constellation.
What?
We've heard stories.
So...
It doesn't play nice with...
So you're saying I should... Hey, sorry. I just didn't know what it was. Here, happy.
Let's grab the artifact.
Make sure that you're still on this quest. Oh, there it is. At least
Good work. Let's get back to the lodge.
yes, some light.
Pressure normalizing.
Scan it. Surveyed. Nice.
Undocking complete.
Quick save. Alright, that is the berry mule. Hail the berry mule.
State your business or stay away. Is that so? Well, I'm Captain Gustavo Valencia of the Ecliptic. This ship is under our control.
The owner of this ship would like a return. I wish to resolve it peacefully if possible.
Interesting. We'll talk. Here on board, where I have my crew to back me up. Be aware that if you try anything, we will not hesitate to fire. You may come aboard.
As I'm speeding up, pressing the docking button becomes an anxious situation, so I hit the ship.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Thanks. Wait a minute, what am I doing?
We've detached. Let's get out of here.
Is that so? Interesting. Be aware that you may come aboard.
Glitches.
All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Hey now, that's close enough. Better think twice before starting
Your voice
trouble.
does not match your face.
What exactly do you want here?
Oh, cool. I don't want trouble either, but I won't talk about this shit.
Yeah? And what do you have to say about it? We're getting paid to deliver it back to the trifle owner, and I don't think that's you.
I swear, it's like I said. That's Jade's ship. I was there when she bought it.
Hey, shut up and let the adults
try to make it in the world.
Now, where were we before this interruption?
The positive influence of two-parent household. Having her dad die when she was 14. I Eric's telling the truth.
We don't make mistakes. Our employer is very reputable. This ship matches the detailed description we got. We know it. Look, it's possible there's more to this. Maybe someone else stole it, offloaded it, and your friend bought it. Sorry, but them's the breaks. So, unless you've got something else to propose, we'll be taking.
See, I can't argue with your logic. Keep the ship. Tell your client the ship was destroyed. You guys to keep your ship and you get to stay safe.
I'm not convinced this is
She needs this.
I don't care. Not my problem.
You're not, please. I don't. This would work out for the best.
It might work out for. Yeah, I hope so.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Don't get a. Sorry, I can't. They wish to remain anonymous. There's a.
Your client, I'm sure, will miss it.
That's it!
Thanks. I thought that was gonna be it for me. I can't believe you just killed him. That was crazy.
I didn't trust these guys to give up anything. How'd they even find you?
They said they'd been looking for this ship for months, ever since it was reported stolen. I don't know who it belonged to, but they clearly wanted it back bad enough to call them mercs. Must have had some way of tracking it. Followed me from Mars until we were nowhere near Systef, I guess. But you just you know what? I'm just gonna shut my mouth. It's not my... I guess I'll clean up this mess before I take the ship back.
Might as well take what we can.
Gets annoying after a while.
And we're loose.
The Allied Armament Side Store, well manufactured in the United Colonies, is actually one of the most popular small caliber handguns in all of the solar system.
Cydonia can have a depressing effect on some people.
I have a pen pal in New Atlantis. We've never met in person, but she's still one of my best friends.
Just passing through, or?
Hope everything went well. So what happened? Who took it?
Oh, you poor girl. That ship belonged to someone else. They hired a couple of mercs, had to kill him. Stolen ship from a sketchy dealer.
Whoa, back up a second. You killed people?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. This is all my fault. I should have been more careful.
Yeah, you should.
Anyway, I'm super glad you found my ship and saved Eric.
Yeah.
It's more than I could have hoped.
You're ignoring the fact
I'm glad
that
I asked
someone
you
else was
instead of
originally-
relying on Sistef. I never would have seen the berry mule again if I did that.
What do you think about it? What are you going to do now, dude? Did you really have no idea the ship had been stolen when you bought it?
No! I mean, I knew the deal I got on it was too good to be true, instincts be damned. I probably should have thought about it more, but I had to jump on the offer because my business means everything to me. Guess I know better now.
What are you going to do now?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna count myself lucky. Then, I'm gonna continue building this business. Now that I've got a functioning cargo ship and a pilot, I can really start to bring in some good merchandise. You've done me a real solid here. There's really nothing I can do to fully repay you for what you did. Here's what I can afford to pay you. And on top of that, I'll see what I can do to lower the price of anything you want to buy from me. Thanks again.
Thanks again for getting my ship back. Let me know if I can... Well, you got the ship back, and I think I'm just gonna lay low for a bit, just in case. Oh, to be honest, I'm a little spooked by the ordeal. I don't have to start over from scratch, and that's great, so thank you. As soon as we're ready, Eric will be back to making runs, and hopefully he'll have learned a thing or two. Maybe I'll even upgrade the berry mule with more defenses. Might not be a bad idea, you know? Just in case.
Expensive.
My stock may be low, but my prices are high. I mean, good. The prices are good.
Urban Economies of 43 Ultra. Do you have... Shit. Rare shotgun, recon laser style. Ultra mag. Tale of Two Cities. Charity in the Godless Universe Part 4. Neon Gang Culture. Paradise Lost. Jake and the Onion Part 2. Part 4. I love reading, so definitely happy with that.
Yeah, bye.